What's up, everybody? My name is Marbiman, and welcome back to Syberia. I think last time we left off, we ended up in the third location, i.e. Komkalsgrad. Yeah, Komkalsgrad. I like this place. I think it also has the best soundtrack.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Me neither.
Well, you better get looking for a winding machine right here, Oscar. I hope this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. Okay, let's try looking on the bright side here.
There is no
I
bright
need to
side.
stretch my legs.
Is there something wrong, Kate Walker? Are you uncomfortable? Are the passenger facilities on this train substandard? I shall draw up a formal complaint form for you immediately.
No, Oscar, everything's fine, I assure you. A little walk will do me good, that's all.
Walks are bad.
Oscar, you couldn't make a little effort for just this once. If we both went looking for the winding machine, the two of us together might find it quicker.
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere could cause havoc to my wheelwork.
Asthma?
Let's hope Hans Vorarlberg once lived here as well. Maybe he planned for his locomotive's unplanned stop and installed a winding machine as well. Otherwise, it's not looking great for the rest of the journey.
Do not forget that Hans Vorarlberg is a genius in the true sense of the word.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward planning?
We will find that out when we find the winding machine.
My God, Oscar, what would I do without you?
Listen,
We just keep stopping. When will we ever get to the end of this journey?
never.
Simply wind up the spring and we can set off immediately.
No, we can't.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Listen to that soundtrack. Just, can we take a moment to appreciate that? That has got to be the best soundtrack I've heard in a video game. That's awesome.
Gosh, it's really gloomy here. I wonder where on earth I'm going to find a winding machine.
I have total confidence in you, Kate Walker. You are, after all, a brave and resourceful woman.
Yeah, right.
Hypocrite? Oh man, that's awful.
See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
You better. It's this way. I didn't check in the opposite direction completely. What's in there?
That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
Yup. Okay, let's go to the worker man. That is what we call that. I don't care what the walkthrough says. Walkthrough set calls it the giant worker automaton. I call it the worker man. Because for all I care, that thing is human. That thing is awesome. It is mine forever. So shut up. Even though there's probably no one watching this video right now, so I should really shut my mouth. Tip. Tip-toe. 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 Nink. Okay. Let's hear. Clunk. Ooh. Oh, this is the original designs for the worker man. So the hammer's in that hand. That was originally going to be a shovel, but now that's got a hook. Bars there. I wonder why I'd need bars. That must be where the winding machine is located. Okay. T-lever. I know what to do here. I like this. This way? Yeah, this way. Hey, look, it's Kate. You can, like, see her in the, ball sack of the worker man. Yay. Looks cool. We go that way. TV. 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 Okay, I think we're supposed to go this way. Jump. You are a very resourceful woman. Gotta find another way in. Up we go. I'm gonna make sure the episode's a little bit longer, not too much longer, just long enough to get a good amount of stuff done. See, if you look in the window of the workman's crotch, you can see Kate. Okay, let's go outside and see what we got. Just over the train.
I can't go that way.
I see that, Kate. Okay, so I can only assume. Yeah. That sounded like screaming. Hey, it has a locking mechanism. I didn't notice that. So if we go back now. Workmen look very angry. Very, very angry indeed. Look at that train. Train's kind of rusty, I must say. It must be said, the train is rusty. Ah, the music kicked up, which means I did something right. Go. What is that?
Hey, you there!
Schmeagol? 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 Schmeagol, wait! What am I talking about? That was not Schmeagol. That was an old guy. Let's go talk to the old guy. Which means this door's gotta be open. A phantom!
That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
He's a phantom! The jokes I try to make for videos. Ah, I remember this part. Bye, Oscar. Hey, I like how you can kind of see inside the train. Not much detail inside, though. In we go, I guess. Oscar? Oscar. Okay, you wait a moment, buddy. I got something to play. Wherever you are. Clunk.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So, you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here.
He works with
Just
Putin.
your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs.
Yeah.
I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Baladolin, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
That's sad. That's really, really sad. That's really, really sad.
My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me!
I wonder what he said. Or tried to say. How about we take these? Maybe we can cut that stuff off. What is that on your face? Da, 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 da.
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been
He's
attacked?
been raped.
My hands, I no longer have them. They have been stolen.
God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
The
We
devil.
can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker, that this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian, a dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Okay,
Did
then.
you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors.
You have a
He
nose?
was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
The
Oscar,
pliers.
please calm down. Everything's going to be all right.
No, it's not. Okay. Kate.
Who the heck would be interested in automaton hands?
Even though I say so myself, my hands are two marvels of technology. Please promise to return them to me intact as quickly as possible. I am very attached to them, Kate Walker.
Not right now.
You were attached to them, Oscar, but like you said, I'm a brave and resourceful woman.
Thank you, Kate Walker. But please, above all, do be careful.
Don't you worry about that, Oscar.
Don't worry at all.
Anything else you remember, Oscar?
I have told you everything, and I'd rather not think about it anymore.
How old do you think your attacker was?
How old? Such monsters are ageless. I tell you, my wheelwork froze with fear.
I
Feels
think
emotions.
He must have been an older man. Someone with a soft spot for automatons. An expert who knows how to dismantle a pair of hands with a pair of pliers.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you.
And what if it was Hans Vorarlberg himself?
Kate Walker, in spite of the respect with which I hold you, permit me to say that such an idea is stupid. Hans Vorarlberg, my attacker. A father would never attack his offspring. Get a grip on yourself. I should point out in all modesty that my attacker must have had muscles to overcome an automaton of my build.
Maybe you're right there, Oscar. I do apologize.
Good. That was awful.
Do you know if your attacker stole anything else?
As soon as he'd swiped my hands, he ran away.
Well, at least that's one good piece of news. The train's still intact.
What do you mean, intact? I am the train engineer.
True.
It was designed for me, and I for it. By maiming me in this brutal manner, the barbarian has also mutilated our locomotive. Without me and my hands, we're never going anywhere.
Sure, okay. Could you maybe tell me how the train works then?
That is strictly forbidden, Kate Walker. There is only one engineer, and that train engineer is me. I am sure you don't have a license or authorization or even a deputy engineer's permit.
True.
Do you really think it's the right moment to get wrapped up in red tape, Oscar?
Regulations are regulations, Kate Walker.
He was wrapped up in white tape.
Right, Oscar. Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time we're not going to be such a pushover.
Kate Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his train, after all.
Yeah, sure. Another good reason not to lend a... not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just
I've been giving you a
savagely
lot.
assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
A mental breakdown.
Okay, take a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway.
He's got a point.
Right. I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
I will. Oscar looks not very concerned. Although then again, he does not have really much emotion on his face, so I guess I can't judge too much. Maybe now I can cut through that little hole in the wall. One of those train. I like the buffers on the train. I used to call them train buttons. Like you could like push them in. Okay, climb up the worker man. That's the correct terminology for that thing. Yay. Let's skip this. Yeah, I can. I always thought I couldn't. Now I know I can. Can't skip this though, because it's like a walking animation. She's like on the very edge. Okay. How about we use these? There you go. Yay. In we go. There's a piece of metal. And I'm standing on it. What's in here?
I can't go that way.
Okay, how about we look through here? What's in here, I wonder? It's kind of like a monorail. Okay. What's over here? Spark plug. Nothing else. And through here I go, I guess. Guess there will be no need to go through here again. That was an automaton-looking spark plug. Whoa. That didn't make any noise for a minute. Her animation went weird there for a second. Let's skip that. Yeah. Actually sounds like a pretty scary game now. The atmosphere in this place is absolutely astonishing. I gush over this game a lot, but it's one of my favorite games. Guess we can pull that lever. Uh-oh.
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
No.
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, talk. It's the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
Kate, come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
I think that's how this works. Wait, what if we touch it?
don't want to touch it, in case I break it.
Something touches that and doesn't break it. It's bigger than you, Kate. We're gonna have to have a
That
talk.
looks like a ventilation duct.
Beep, 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 beep. I'm a sheep. Ew, rat! Ratatouille! Hey, TV. What's here?
That door is locked.
What's this? Ah! And if I were to go through here, would you look at that? So maybe that's how you... So... Interesting. I like how we got through there without making any noise when I saw him. Okay, buddy. Let's have a talk. You and I. Oh, he's got like these metal bars on his hand. We'll figure that out later. Trying to figure out a way through this game. I'm beginning to question where we're going. Hey, look at that. Someone translate that if you can read it. Also, that looks like a head. They used the same animation. No, they didn't. Up we go. It's here.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
We gotta figure that out. The place is full of mystery. Oh, here's our barbarian. He's an
Hey,
automaton.
you. Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
Yeah.
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now.
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
Yeah, you are.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
Yeah.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
Without permission.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
You
They
did.
belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
Creepy.
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton quest and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theatre.
Magical is creepy.
As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer.
I don't care.
Now, all I need is her.
Breathe. Okay, so he's got white there, and the rest of him is automaton. He's dead.
Who are you?
Sergei Borodin, the director of the industrial city of Komkolzgrad, or what is left of it at least. But who are you, for that matter? And why have you stopped in my station without authorization?
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem. My name is Kate Walker, and I'm an American lawyer.
It is very kind of you to come so far just to visit this place.
I repeat again, I never intended to stop here. I'm on a business trip. I'm a lawyer, goddammit.
Right. And what brings you here?
Like I said, a stupid mechanical hitch.
You got a problem, man.
And what if I helped you to make some other hands, just for your automaton?
Why should life be complicated when I already have what I need? And I very much doubt you are in any position to create such a perfect pair of hands.
I am in such a position.
You mentioned an automaton pianist, didn't you? Where did you find it?
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is.
And you,
I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of this part of the design. A pianist's hands are very important, after all.
why couldn't you make the
But
hands?
now he has a perfect set of hands.
I don't think you knew how.
Your passion amazes me. Have you designed any other automatons here?
No. Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of accompanying Helena Romansky on my huge organ. I adapted an existing model, a reject automaton secretary. I reconstructed it and adapted it to this new function.
An existing model, you say? Did you ever know Hans Vorarlberg? He was a kind of mechanical genius, like yourself.
Hans Vorarlberg? Yes. Or maybe... I don't know. No.
Sure, I understand. The number of automatons still functioning in this abandoned complex is amazing, though.
My dear, one thing is for sure. For many years, I have been totally alone here. If that man ever came to this city, he left long, long ago.
Okay, so he's alone here. He's a loner. So he's ostracized. He's got no people skills, I guess.
When you stepped on the train, you were trespassing on private property.
Yeah.
Everything in this city, sweet lady, belongs to the state. And to all intents and purposes, the state in this city is me.
My train is not a part of this factory. And besides, we never would have stopped here in the first place if its engine hadn't needed winding.
Well, as long as your train is at this station, it may be requisitioned and used for industrial purposes.
Nope.
Out of the question. And I forbid you to do so.
Maybe I won't have to. Perhaps we can maybe come to some kind of agreement, my sweet lady.
No.
I hope so. And fast.
Creeper.
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Yeah.
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize? Her.
Got a problem.
Oh, to hear her sing one more time here in my factory.
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolzgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday. Oh, so long ago now. It was almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it me. When I was
Creepy.
told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I, its director, would from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age. That is when I first formed my plan to bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would sing for me, and me alone.
And is she okay about this?
Sure, sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her,
So she doesn't know.
when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made, then, you know, this was no small achievement, miss. Once molten iron flowed through here. Now there wafts only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then you arrived. So lucky, don't you think?
No.
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back? When do I get my hands back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her. Hey, why don't you go? The quicker you bring her back, the sooner you can carry on your business trip. Now, isn't that a good idea?
No.
And you promise that once Helena has sung, you will give me back my automaton's hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer then?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Great.
But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle.
Yeah.
Helena Romansky was a world celebrity, you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of her that I keep in a room. A shrine to her glory.
That's creepy.
It's like her own personal museum in a way.
That's creepy.
You should take a look.
Still creepy. Oh. Okay, hit a button. Oh, that's what that thing is.
This whole story is completely nuts.
No kidding.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
whoop.
but please excuse me. I have to go now.
So be it.
Okay. Bye, evil man. Beep, 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 beep. Toxic waste. Oh. See, toxic waste. We're all gonna die. Beep, beep. Ooh. Oh, this is creepy. I'm watching you. This is beyond creepy. Oh. Okay. Ooh. That looks kind of like a big blush. Ah, here's Kumkalsklad. That must be Hans. Whoever this fat guy is. Maybe this is Hans. Maybe this is, I don't know. Then there's Director Bordy. Oh, look, he's got, like, hair. This was before whatever happened to his head. There's Miss Romansky. Comrade Bordine. I wonder if, like, these are pictures of, like, an actual opera singer. That'd be interesting. Frank Malkovich. Would that mean? I wonder if that's a real person. Aww. Her final story. Not known at this address. Turn to sender. Oh, goodness. I'm reading this. 112th time? Yo, this is just an obsession now. Oh, it's the end that nearly creeps me out. Helena, I feel so close to you. Music? I love you, but right now, we've got like a grade A dangerous guy on our hands, because this guy could be like a perv or something. Helena, I feel so close to you. You and you alone are all I think about. The more time that goes by, the more certain I become that one day you will visit my factory that is dedicated entirely to you. I have immense hope in my heart and am awaiting your acceptance of my invitation. Yours in faith and devotion. You do realize that this is more than just an obsession now. This is like a fetish. He's like madly in love with her. This is scary. I'm concerned for Kate's safety. I'm concerned for the singer's safety. I'm not gonna go get her. There's no way. Oh boy. This is like a grade A massive problem right now. I know a problem when I hear one.
Listen, obviously all this has been just one big misunderstanding. So you're going to give me Oscar's hands back, and we are going to get out of your city immediately.
Yes.
Out of the question. I must have these hands. That is all.
Crap.
And what if I...
So be...
Crap.
Listen,
Out.
I'm sorry, but...
Helen, why now?
Oh wait, Frank
I
Malkovich.
don't know.
And you promised that... Well,
I haven't.
Okay.
please,
Give me a minute.
Hi, Mom?
Kate, what? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too. I've simply got to get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you if that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he has the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, the stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Oh, Kate, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with the Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin. Oh, Frank said she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again. Catch you later.
Alrighty, we got some info. So this means...
Director,
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena Romansky is.
My God, you have found Helena? That is fantastic.
Indeed.
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arrowbad.
Arrowbad?
Yep.
Helena Romansky is in Arrowbad.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arrowbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor is gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
Alrighty.
How can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool? You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau? There's still some pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for another bottle than reaching for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I wish you luck.
How do I get up to the space compound, then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay, help.
Why don't you come with me? After all, you're the person in the best position to convince Helena Romansky.
Unfortunately, since my accident, I seldom leave my office if I can avoid it. And it is not wise for a director to leave his city now, is it?
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck.
I am counting on you, Miss Walker.
Alright, let's tell Oscar that we're gonna leave him, where Bourdain's probably gonna take him apart even more. Who's calling me? Mom.
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Swirlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
No kiss, huh? She's in love with Oscar all the way. I am never gonna let go of that idea. Hey, that door's still open. That was a smart decision on my part. Oscar! 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 I'm coming, babe. There's no way I'm letting that idea go. Come on. Let's go say goodbye to Oscar. Tell him that we love him and stuff.
Kate Walker, you mean you still haven't got my hands back? I miss them terribly, you know. Please don't leave me like this. I'm on the verge of a mechanical depression.
Oscar, it appears there's this old cosmodrome on top of the city somewhere. I've got to see if I can find a vehicle to get me to Arrowbad and back.
Okay, Kate Walker, but do be careful. It would be a pity if you ended up on the moon.
Funny, Oscar. Funny.
Yeah, very funny. You know, I would not mind ending up on the moon. Okay. Look how scary this place looks. Look how big the train is, actually. The train is actually pretty big for a 3-car train. Okay, time to say goodbye to Kumkosgrad. Well, technically speaking, say goodbye to the bottom of Kumkosgrad and say hello to the Cosmodrome. Beep, beep. Okay, in we go. Whee! So stupid. Can I go back?
Seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
Yeah, interesting. And that is where we're going to leave this video because I've done quite a bit in this episode. Made it up to the Cosmodrome. Next episode we're going to be getting off the Cosmodrome and going to Arrowbad, where hopefully we'll find Helena Romansky and kidnap her to this weird town. Boarding's clearly insane. Like, he's got issues. I have a feeling that this is going to become a problem with Helena Romansky. Anyway, that does it for this episode on Syberia. Tell me what you want to see next with this series. You want to see me try and do anything weird or just goof off? Make Kate Walker spin around in circles or something? But anyway, if you liked it, hit that like button as hard as you can. Comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.